Welcome, my friends. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is for you to get started if you are a musician looking to create backing tracks for your performances or you're a singer. There are different things you could do. First of all, if you've got a keyboard, I've got a tiny little keyboard here, but this keyboard helps me tell Suno the notes that I want to put into it, right? If I want chords, I want scales, all I need to do is record and feed it into Suno, and it will generate based on what I'm putting in. For today, we're going into my website, philc.net, and we're going into the AI tools that I've developed. So let's go into environment generators. And over here, if you scroll down to the second one, you've got a number of genres and subgenres. So assuming I wanted to get something jazzy and let's say more like cool jazz, chilled and relaxed moods, a little bit slow, punchy fat drums, an acoustic, more like an acoustic upright bass. Let's say I wanted no lead melody and maybe some jazzy chord voicings, clean and polished. I just hit generate prompt, copy that prompt, and then I go into Suno. Now, instead of going to the more advanced Suno, I'll just go into simple. I'm going to say this should be on C minor. I'm going to try and guide it to C minor. And then I'm going to paste my prompt there, okay? And I don't have any lyrics. It's just going to be straight up instrumental for now. I'm going to go ahead and hit create. And on hitting create, it's going to create for me a couple of jams. I see one jam has a page, and this is called Late Night in C minor. Now, the only thing about these jams is when I create them, sometimes the lead instrument dominates and prevents me from being able to play what I want to play. So what do? Let me show you. The cool thing about Suno is it works as a suite of tools. It's not just a version 5 for creating songs. It actually has the studio side of Suno. So if you click on these three dots and you go to remix/edit, when the song has fully rendered, when this spinning wheel stops, I'm going to be able to take this song into studio. And when I get into studio, what I'm going to do is strip it down to just the backing tracks. I'm going to create stems from it such that I just have bass, drums, and the background accompanying instruments. Anything that gets in the way of my lead piano, I'm going to take it out so that I can fully explore my creativity. So clicking on this, remix, you can see it says open in studio. Let's click on that. The screen is going to blink and then it will bring up Suno Studio. This, my friends, I have found to be just wildly beneficial to me as a musician. Here's why. I love playing as a lead instrumentalist. So I bought a few arranger keyboards. The thing is that these arranger keyboards don't sound as realistic. They're okay, even the top of the top, they're good, but they don't sound as real as I want them to. So what I do is I create my own backing tracks now, and I just create them in Suno, and then I go jam. And I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to do an all-out jam when we get done with this. You're going to see me jam on this tiny little thing, but I'm going to show you how it works, all right? So how I get the backing tracks is I come over here and I click right there, and let me take myself out of the shot so that you can see this really well. I'm going to be doing a little bit of magic on the right-hand side. I don't want you to miss it. All right, so take a look at the right-hand side here. Click on this. Okay, so we're going to click on clip. You see over here on the right, this is a very important aspect because when you come over here, you've got clip and then you've got track. You don't want it on track. You want it to be on clip. So this is what we created, okay? It's now on clip, and now you can see over here, extract stems, okay? That's what you want to click on right over here. So we extract the stems, and you've got a couple of options. Let's focus on them. You've got all detected stems, and you've got just vocal and instrumental. I'm going to do all detected stems, and then we're going to zoom back out, and we're going to wait. As you can see, That spinning wheel shows you there's a number of things brewing. We've got everything from vocals, drums, bass, synth, FX. We're going to wait for all of those to get done. Now, when all of those are fully downloaded, what I'm going to do is hit this link right over here where we have Insert All. Okay, I'm going to hit Insert All, and look at that. All of them inserted right online. And the way Suno Studio has it is it immediately goes into mute mode on the main track so that all you're hearing are the individual tracks, the woodwinds, the brass, whatever else. And when Suno has finished rendering, you are going to see all of the stems line up, and you're going to be able to see waveforms of each one. So let's give it a few moments. Let me take myself out of the way so that you can see this properly. All right, so we're going to give it some time, and it's going to render, and we're going to adjust the levels, and then we're going to have a blast. All right, so it's all rendered. Let's take a look at the different tracks. So as you can see, we got woodwinds, we got brass, and there's absolutely nothing. So what we're going to do is just delete the tracks where there is absolutely no waveform. So delete, delete, no waveform in effects, no waveform in synth, no waveform in strings or in percussion or even keyboard. So what we can see here is guitar, bass, drums. Backing vocals, obviously nothing because I didn't write any lyrics. So we've just got these three tracks, and the top one is the original one that's now muted. So let's listen to what we've got with these three. Seems like it's mostly guitar. So let me just play the solo, guitar solo, and listen. Yeah, so that's pretty much, that's where everything is as far as the solos. So what I'm going to do now is, instead of the lead from Suno, I'm going to play the lead on my keyboard. Let's get rolling. my friends, I hope that made sense. Very simple process, and you got a backing track, and you can jam to your heart's content. Let's do one more. my friends. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed watching me create these backing tracks, watching me make music. I'll see you next time.